Madad. Let us renew our shahadat, saying, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, we can start when we have a firm foundation. We're asking Madat and Himmat from our Shaykh to send us something that is going to benefit you and me. He is sending every time, but we are just sleeping. The mercy is surrounding us everywhere, but we are blind and we are stubborn to it. Because 24 hours, we are just concentrating on this dunya and concentrating on our ego non-stop. Men's and women's complaining, 21st century. Jews complaining, when they don't complain. Christians complaining, Muslims complaining, believers complaining, unbelievers complaining, murids now complaining. They're living in luxury and they're complaining. May Allah take us away from the door of complaint. The believer must be at the door of shukr. The believer must be at the door of shukr. The believer must be at the door of tawbah. These two doors. Yes, Hussein Effendi. Like a beggar. We must be knocking always at the door of our Lord, saying, Ya Rabbi, please forgive me. Ya Rabbi, thank you. Ya Rabbi, thank you. Please forgive me. Thank you. That time, you are going to feel the paradise here on earth. That time, in the middle of the fire, you're going to see a rose garden. Because you are saying, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allah, it is enough for me. But we are blind because we are not looking to Allah and His Prophet. We're not looking to the awliya Allah. We're looking to unbelievers to see what they have offered to us to make us to be happy. They are saying you have to dress like this. You will be happy. They are saying you have to drive this car. You are going to be happy. They're saying you have to eat this food. You're going to be happy. They're saying you have to read these books. You have to do everything to be happy. And Muslims, we have lost our head. And step by step, like Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, we are walking in the footsteps of the unbelievers. We are following the Jews and the Christians, step by step. Even if they enter into the hole, the animal hole. Yes, my nation, he says, in the Akhir Zaman, they're going to enter. We are supposed to be the witnesses. That's why we give Shahadat. We are supposed to be the witnesses. We are the witnesses for the prophets. Witnesses for their nations. Because we're witnessing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving that shahadat to Allah and to His Prophet ﷺ. But what witnessing? What witnessing when we are blind? Really? We're witnessing Allah? We're witnessing the Prophet? How are we going to witness Allah and the Prophet ﷺ when all that we're looking at with these eyes and these eyes is just this dunya? Because now complaining comes because you're always being busy with this dunya. Complaining comes because you are measuring yourself against to the unbeliever's lifestyle. We are not comparing ourselves according to the Prophet's lifestyle, or the Sahabe Kiram's lifestyle, or the Awliya Allah lifestyle, or our Shaykh's lifestyle. That time, if we compare to their lifestyle, we're going to say, Tawbah Ya Rabbi, Shukur Ya Rabbi. Then that time we will have faith. That time we're going to taste the faith. That time we're going to start experiencing the faith. Right now we are saying, but Islam, it is a lifestyle. Islam is not just words. Now everything becomes the words. Sufism becomes words. Dancing. Dancing and singing, that's all that they're doing. And if they hear anything coming that is a warning, they say, no, don't say these kinds of words. You're going to scare people away. Don't say these kinds of words. You're not going to make tabligh to people. Don't say these kinds of words. You are being so proud. You have to be nice. You have to be gentle. You have to touch them. My baby, my darling, come to Islam. Which Prophet did that? Which Sahabi did that? Which Tabi'in did that? Which Awliya Allah did that? Everything has a time and a place. They are turning the Holy Prophet ﷺ into a weak, into a feminine kind of figure. Tawbah astaghfirullah. Only concentrating on, Prophet was very gentle with the women. Prophet was doing household work. Prophet never says any wrong word, any harsh words to his servants. They forgot the part that Prophet ﷺ, he was so upset to all his wives that he was going to divorce all of them at once. They forgot that part when Holy Prophet ﷺ, when he was in such a jalal mood that not even the Sahaba Kiram can look him in the face. They forgot the part that Holy Prophet ﷺ pulled out that sword against the unbelievers. He said, shh, don't speak like that. They're going to call us a terrorist. So now we have to hide. Now we are weak. Now we are ashamed of our faith. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Then, what is this? This is not Jihadul Akbar then. This is not the greatest struggle. Then Tasawwuf, Sufism in these days, it must be the easiest struggle. No struggle. No struggle, Sufism. Easy way. Man, woman mixing, singing, dancing. Don't do anything, no obligation, just feel free. That's it, it's finished then. Don't forget, Holy Prophet ﷺ. Yes, he is present everywhere. He is a bringer of good tidings. He is a bringer of good tidings. But never forget, he is Hazir and he is Nazir. Nazir meaning, he's always giving a warning to people. And when you see a big accident that is going to happen, when you're seeing that there's going to be a terrible event that is going to happen, when you see there's going to be a disaster that is happening, that is not the time for you to speak nicely, softly, gently. That is a time you have to scream and you have to shout. But it is not because you're screaming and you're shouting to punish the people, to make them to feel bad, not because you are a tyrant, but it is to wake them up. But now everyone is falling asleep. Believers, unbelievers sleeping. Ahli tariqat, not ahli tariqat, sleeping. Zikr, sleeping. Sohbat, sleeping. Everything is to put you to sleep. Of course, that is what Dajjal wants us to do. Dajjal's plan is to make everyone to go to sleep. Mahdi alayhi salam is coming not to bring us to sleep. He is coming to wake us up. If we're not waking up now, you think we're going to wake up that time of Mahdi alayhi salam? You think yes, time for us? Who are we? Islam is not magic. Holy Prophet ﷺ did not establish the religion with magic. He did not teach the Sahaba Kiram, saying to them, don't worry, just be nice, be gentle. Allah is going to solve everything. Never. Not our holy, honorable ancestors, the Ottomans. Nothing is by magic. Everything has a price, and the price of faith, it is very high. The price of faith, it is with our life, with our blood. And the blood of our forefathers have been spilt. Our blood and the blood of our children. Are we even thinking of that? So many modern Muslims say, oh, please, don't speak like that. They're going to call us a terrorist again. What? If we don't say things like that, they're not going to say we're terrorists? They already say we're terrorists. So who are we trying to please now? Are we saying to go out and to destroy people? No. Are we saying that we're going to kill and to fight and we're going to make violence? No. We're saying we stand up for the truth. And we're against every form of tyranny, every kind of zulm. And we begin first preparing for that time by taking up the zulm from our hearts. Taking up the zalim, the tyranny from our hearts. To prepare ourselves for that time and to wake up, inshallah. Otherwise, that time, there's no time. Mahdi alayhi salam is going to look and say, you're not ready? What were you doing all this time? You're not ready? Go to the back. Move all the way to the back. We are not irreplaceable. You and me. We are not irreplaceable. We are not the best ones. The best ones have passed. We are the ones that are left behind, you know? Left behind. That series, they say, those what? Left behind. Ah. We are left behind. And there are millions better than us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has secretly put here and there. So, if we stop thinking that we are beggars, if we stop thinking that we are nothing, if we think that we are something, at that time we are worth zero. Allah will not put value to us because there are millions of people better than us. There are people right now, as we are in comfort and luxury. We just finished dinner, we have luxury of zikr and prayer. We have nice heat, nice cold, everything is nice. There are millions of believers better than us right now. They are without food, they are starving, they are dying. They are without any protection from the snow, from the heat. They are under tyranny that they cannot even pray, but they are hiding somewhere to pray, to make zikr, and they are being arrested and they are being tortured just because of their faith. So what do we have? What do we have to complain about? This is a matter of faith. This is a matter of spirituality. Yes. May Allah not test us with hunger. May Allah not test us with difficulties. But if we keep complaining, then you are cutting off the rope of rahmat that is coming down. And you're just going to attract the lanat. That's all. Whichever of the favors of our Lord can we deny? Shukr, Ya Rabbi, astaghfirullah. We are the weak ones. But we're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us to become strong ones for Him. For us, make us and our children and our grandchildren to be strong. We're asking for the support of all the holy ones, living and past, to give us more strength to be able to carry this work. That is all that we're looking for. Just to carry the work and to do it properly until the time comes when Azrael is coming to take our lives away. We are looking every day. Never forget. We are just at a funeral for our brother a few days ago. That reality should never leave our minds and our hearts. It should always be there every day. Holy Prophet ﷺ saying, if you remember death for 40 times in a day, and if you die, you get the reward of a shaheed. If you remember death 40 times, you get the reward of a shaheed. Never forget that reality is in front of us. That time. Complain much as you want. Complain. Even the unbelievers, they are saying, don't complain, because this day could be your last day. Appreciate everything that you have. For believers, the highest appreciation is to our Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He has created us from the ummah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and He has given us the ni'mat of the shahadat. And He has given us the ni'mat of being under the Sultan al-Awliya and under the Sahib al-Saif. And we're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us in this way until we pass. ومن الله توفيق. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay. Any questions anyone has? Ask. If we have answer, we give. I'm not responsible to know every answer. Bring the tea quickly. Ahmak. Every week the same. Okay. Yes, Rafiq.